And hello, everybody. I am here with Regina Taylor, the director, and L.TREY WILSON, the writer of The Bystander. So, Regina, let's start with you. I just want to ask, what excites you about Trey's play here, The Bystander?
I love the audacity of it. I love the wit of it. I love the humor and the depth of it, the pathos of it. I love the context of it in terms of these times and how, as we are feeling the resonance of these times, this past year, George Floyd and the outcomes, the explosions inside of this country that reverberates around, that we're watching this individual woman's journey, how this impacts her life and how she changes. We are shapeshifters in this country, and as we are in our diaspora, in other places as well, how we are connected, root, bone marrow, becomes a question. How we identify ourselves and how we ultimately see ourselves uh, and see others. Sometimes things happen in a moment, a given moment. We are witnesses in this time to things that will rearrange our future. Uh, how do we, how we react now defines how we will live our lives out and our legacy in terms of our children's children's children. That's what runs through this piece. It is a short piece. It is so full and impactful. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you for that response. And I'll go right over to you, Trey. Being hearing what Regina just said, what would you say is the are the major themes of the bystander?
Well, first, I have to say that I feel like Regina is in my brain. She said pretty much everything I wanted for this play to be. I wanted it to be about identity and the questioning of that. I wanted it to be about privilege and the questioning of that. As Regina said, this past year, we were all bystanders in a sense. We were the bystanders to two viruses at once, the virus of COVID and the virus of racism. And we've all been transformed as a result of it in some way, shape, or form. Personally, our circles, the people we thought were in our circles have shifted. The people that were out of our circles have shifted. We're all in this real transition as a result of last year and even the beginning of this year with what happened at the Capitol. So it's really about what happens when you're a bystander. I think that one of the things that I'm interested in is so often when events happen, we focus on the participants in the event, the aggressor, the victims. But there are consequences for those who witness. I remember I was listening to PBS a number of years ago, and it talked about how endorphins occur, and that when acts of kindness happen, and what they're saying in terms of scientifically, that when someone conveys an act of kindness to someone else, the person who's the recipient of it, their endorphins change and explode within them. The same thing happens to the person who gives the act of kindness. The same event happens in their body with their endorphins. The fascinating piece about that is that anyone who witnesses an act of kindness also has the same effect. So witnessing is as important as any participant in the event. I think that it happens conversely as well. That we are impacted in ways that are just as victimized as the person who's actually the victim. And that's what I wanted to explore in this piece. And how does one recover from that, if one can?
Very true. Awesome. Well, thank you both so much. And you'll see this piece on July 31st, everyone. We hope to see you all there.
Thank you.
Thank you.